Robert was 52 years old when his doctor told him he had maybe 10 years left at this rate. High cholesterol, blood sugar creeping toward diabetic, a heart that was aging faster than he was. His doctor didn't put him on medication first. She asked him one question. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that question was and why his answer reversed 3 years of damage in 6 months. You've probably heard two completely opposite things about eggs: that they're a cholesterol bomb waiting to clog your arteries, or that they're a superfood you should eat every single day. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Both camps are quoting real science. The difference isn't whether you eat eggs, it's how. And that one distinction is exactly what separates people who get real benefit from eggs from people who are quietly working against their own health every morning. Stick with me, because the answer isn't what most YouTube videos tell you. Robert's doctor asked him, "What did you actually eat this morning?" He said what most people say: coffee, maybe a granola bar in the car. Breakfast wasn't a priority. It was something he skipped to save 10 minutes. His doctor told him to do one thing differently. Not a diet, not a supplement, just eat 2 eggs every morning, prepared a specific way. He almost laughed. It felt too small to matter. He did it anyway, every single morning for 6 months. Here's what nobody expected, including Robert. I'll show you his actual results in a minute. First, you need to understand why this worked, because the mechanism is the part that'll change how you eat starting tomorrow. 4 things are happening at once when you eat eggs correctly. First, complete protein. 1 large egg has 6 grams of protein containing all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. This is why egg eaters report feeling full for hours, not minutes. Second, and this is the part almost nobody knows, choline. It lives almost entirely in the yolk, the part people throw away out of fear. Choline builds your cell membranes and supports brain function and mood regulation. Most American adults are deficient in it without knowing. Third, here's the surprising part. The cholesterol warning you grew up hearing is outdated. A study tracking over 400,000 people, published in the journal Heart, found that eating up to 1 egg a day was linked to an 18% lower risk of cardiovascular disease, not higher. Your liver compensates for dietary cholesterol by producing less of its own. For roughly 70% of people, eating eggs barely moves their blood cholesterol at all. Fourth, the honest exception. About 3 in 10 people are what researchers call hyperresponders. Their cholesterol does rise more with egg intake, especially people carrying a gene variant called APOE4. This isn't fear-mongering. It's why moderation, not elimination, is the real science-backed advice. So back to Robert. 6 months later, his LDL cholesterol had barely moved. His fasting blood sugar dropped into a normal range, and his doctor's exact words were, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." He wasn't a hyper-responder. He was one of the 70%, and he'd been unknowingly wasting his best nutrition source for 15 years. Here's exactly what Robert changed. 5 specific things, not a philosophy. 1. Keep the yolk. Egg whites alone throw away most of the actual nutrition. 2. Change the cooking method. Boil or poach instead of frying in butter. If you do fry, a small amount of olive oil is fine. 3. Pair it with fiber. Spinach, tomatoes, peppers, anything that slows digestion and stabilizes blood sugar alongside the protein. 4. Stick to 1 to 2 eggs daily. This is the range nearly every major study points to as both safe and beneficial for most adults, including people over 50. 5. Get one blood test. If you have a family history of high cholesterol, ask your doctor to check how you personally respond. It removes the guesswork completely. Robert didn't overhaul his life. He didn't count calories or give up coffee. He changed one meal, prepared one specific way, and repeated it, quietly, consistently, for 6 months. That's the part almost nobody talks about. Health doesn't usually change in one dramatic moment. It changes in the mornings nobody's watching. The small decision, repeated, that eventually shows up on a lab report as something the doctor didn't expect. Eggs aren't a miracle, but used correctly, they're one of the cheapest, most complete tools you have. Protein, brain support, and heart health for less than the price of your coffee. Tomorrow morning, try Robert's exact method. 2 eggs, boiled or poached, with vegetables on the side. Just once. Notice how you feel by lunch. If this was useful, subscribe, like, and share for more videos.